He started off quite quiet the first year, and now he's starting to shade the team in the smartest way possible. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel with you, Manena. And today we're gonna be talking about why Checo Perez will always be driver number 2. So I actually started writing for a magazine that talks about cars, that talks about Formula 1 as well. They're called Fast Mag MX. And my latest article, which I write once a month, I wrote down a brief analysis on why I think Checo Perez will always be driver number 2. Does he have the talent? Yes. Does he have the looks? Yeah. Checo Perez actually joined the Red Bull team with a very clear purpose, in which it was to be driver number 2. Take care of Max's back and help him win. But our paisano, well, for all of you who are Mexican that are actually listening to this, my paisano more likely has actually been strategizing very smartly. He started very quietly that first year in Red Bull, and then this year, after Barcelona, he got quite mad, in which he was ordered by the team to let Max Verstappen overtake him. This was not good for Checo Perez, and what did he do? Shade his team in the best way possible. Not by being obvious, but by actually being in the top 3 during practice, qualifying, and even winning the race during the Monaco Grand Prix. What a better slap in the face than that. And then, a few days after the Monaco Grand Prix, he signs his contract. Now he has a contract until 2024, and after what happened with Pierre Gasly, I don't really think Red Bull wants to be in people's mouths, in the sense that they canceled a driver's contract mid-season. Especially to a driver as talented and as veteran as Checo Perez. He has actually been fulfilling every single task Red Bull has given him. He's already had much more podiums in his 2 years with Red Bull than he ever had in his 10-year career. So now he's talking about being champion. And to be honest, guys, I don't know if this is a strategy. I don't know if they're actually being honest. But yes, Max Verstappen is still driver number 1, but we're starting to see how Christian Horner and Helmut Marko are starting to support Checo Perez much more. Are they gonna let him fight for the championship? I don't know. Look, in my opinion, if Max Verstappen's car keeps failing like he did in Silverstone, it wasn't his fault, obviously, but if the car keeps failing and, Checo keeps getting podiums, why would they not support him? But then we come to this very sensitive matter, sponsors. I mean, Max Verstappen has brought much more sponsors to the Red Bull team than Checo Perez has. Yeah, Checo Perez maybe brought one of the richest men in the world, but Max Verstappen brought many rich men. So in my humble opinion, and this is my opinion, you can have yours, does Checo Perez have the talent to be a world champion? Yes, definitely. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be world champion 5 times in a row. Not at all. But he at least has the possibility of becoming world champion once in his lifetime. Max Verstappen would have to do a pretty terrible job or have really bad luck with his car in order for Checo Perez to actually be able to become world champion, because I don't really think Red Bull will let him do that. And then we go back to Barcelona and Monaco, in which Monaco, we all know, is a circuit that it's very hard to overtake. Literally, however you qualified is most likely how you're gonna finish. And Checo Perez won the race. Jos Verstappen was not very happy, especially after seeing that the team was kind of supporting Checo more than Max, which made him even angrier. He said that's not a strategy in which to support a world champion, which is Max Verstappen, of course, because they obviously want him to become the world champion once again. But in my opinion, Silverstone was a Grand Prix for driver number 2s. I mean, Carlos Sainz won the race after going against a team in which they were asking him to let Charles Leclerc overtake him, etc., etc. Stop inventing, guys, and he just went for it and won the race. Literally, Ferrari had no strategy whatsoever for their drivers. It was each driver the ones that chose their strategies, and we all know how good of an engineer Carlos Sainz is. He decided to change his tires to soft, while Charles Leclerc stayed in hards and decided to not change them at all. Therefore, Carlos Sainz won the race. That is strategizing. For me, he is such a strategic driver, but we're not talking about Ferrari boys. We're talking about Checo Perez. Checo Perez ended up in second place during this race, and Max Verstappen ended up in seventh due to mechanical issues in his car. But that's the thing. That's always been the thing. Why are driver number twos driver number twos? Not always are they less good than driver number one. Sometimes they're put as driver number two, and they have to stay there. Therefore, they cannot really prove to the world what the real talent is. I'm not saying that Max Verstappen and Checo Perez have the same type of talent, but what if they do? We don't know that, because Checo Perez is there to receive team orders. What if Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc have the same talent? Maybe they do. We don't know that either. What's up with driver number one and number two? Why don't teams just support both drivers? Then this way, may the best one win. Of course, you always have priority over the one that's more on top of the championship and that actually has possibilities of winning. But what if it's driver number two, the one that could actually win for you? So, do I think Checo Perez will win a championship with Red Bull? As I stated, Max Verstappen would have to do a really bad job or get many DNFs or many mechanical issues. Because I don't know about you guys, this is kind of a conspiracy for me, but casually, after Checo Perez did so great in Monaco and was gonna do really good in Baku as well, his car failed miserably during the whole weekend of the Canadian Grand Prix. And then they were trying to test the flooring of the car on Max Verstappen's car, because in theory, that flooring was gonna fly. That's when he actually started having mechanical issues, which allowed Checo Perez to end up on the podium. Yikes. You know, one of those things that just doesn't go right. Probably tried to copy Ferrari in the sense that they did the same thing with Charles Leclerc for the Canadian Grand Prix, changing the back wing. And they're like, I mean, we're changing the engine anyway, so he's gonna start in the back. If the back wing doesn't work, whatever, he's still in the back. Flew. He had such a great result in the Canadian Grand Prix. I believe he ended up in like 4th or 5th, something like that, right? So they add that back wing to Carlos Sainz for Silverstone, which was actually meant to be changed in Silverstone. He wins the race. I think that Carlos Sainz will actually eventually beat Charles Leclerc this season, competing for that championship between Checo and Max. I don't know what you guys think, but I would love to know. And I know this video was about Checo, so my other question is, do you think Checo Perez can actually become world champion? Or will he forever remain being driver number 2? Comment down below and see you this Saturday with my Austria Grand Prix predictions. That's right, guys. Enough of me predicting and, being all psychic with the predictions, because I am doing terribly. Unfortunately, this season is not like past seasons, so I have to be influenced by practice and qualies to have more accurate predictions when the races come. Anyway, see you guys then, and don't miss another episode on A Girl Talks Formula 1.